Hey guys, welcome back. Alex with you here. It's taken me a little bit of time, but I finally completed the new hospital, and here it is. It has a lot more detail than my previous hospital. I have taken a lot of suggestions that I was given with my previous version and implemented those into this hospital that you see here. So this has a lot of great detail on the exterior as well as the interior that I will show you. So I'm going to carry this thing over to my desk and we'll take a closer look. Alright, we'll start with the front of the building. This keeps a very traditional red and white look. Obviously, I kept the red cross in the front, this time on the facade of the building itself, to indicate that this is obviously a hospital. Now, this hospital is very transparent, a lot of windows. You'll see a lot of this element in there, this 6x6 window, and it's all in all frame in and of itself. And there's a lot of these. Well, I think over 60 or 70 of these are used in the construction of this building, as well as its sister piece, which is a white version of it, which helps you construct a lot faster. So I got a lot of those on Pick-a-Brick, ordered a few months back, and I've used those finally. So let me go ahead and move this to the other side, and you can see the continuation of all those windows being used, and you can see, kind of fun, the interior of a lot of those rooms. There's a lot of stuff inside. We'll get there in a moment. The back of it, not a lot of fun stuff going on back here, but you can see the wide use of these elements to fill the walls, and the translucent elements just as added for rooms as needed. Other side here, this is actually the elevator shaft, and elevator shafts usually don't have windows, but my problem was that with having an elevator, I couldn't have the box just stop somewhere and have it stay there. So what I'm getting at is if I have to take the roof off, it takes the elevator with it. So if it's in there and it's a working elevator. So if I move this, crank this thing here, you can at least see it move. So that's why there's windows there, just so to add that playability with knowing where the elevator is at all times. And then we'll just put it right back at the top there. But we'll get into that a little bit more later. So that is a quick 360 view of the hospital. Now we'll go ahead and start with the roof and move on down to the main level. My previous hospital did not have a helicopter pad, and that was one of the suggestions that a lot of you guys had for me was, hey, create a helicopter pad on your roof. And I didn't have a lot of space on that one, but this one I did. So I have created a place for helicopters to land and for emergencies and so forth. So there's the trauma team helicopter, and you have patients on there. They can make a quick exit to the elevator. The elevator I wanted to show a little bit of detail with because I think it's pretty cool. I made this little paneling on the top. You can just lift straight off, and that's all that really is, a bunch of those darker translucents. Set that aside. You can see the inner workings here of the elevator shaft. Now this crank right here is yellow. I didn't have a red one. That's the only thing I really don't like. It's not really color coordinated that way, but it's not that big of a deal. Important thing is that I got something to crank this with. But all it is that string just hooks onto the elevator itself and goes up and down. If I take this off, it does come off really nicely, and there's your elevator. It has a little bit of give, just because you don't want it straight up against the sides, as it'll get stuck. But that's it. Now this is double-sided on purpose, and I'll show you that, the reason why in a bit. But yeah, that's it. Very simple, and it does a very effective job of getting the elevator up and down. I'm going to try to film this just, freehanding it with the camera here, so hopefully it's not too wobbly. But as you can see, I've removed the roof off, and this is built modular style, so each floor comes off nice and neat. And this is the fourth floor where we'll start with the interior. Now, the where you start is from the elevator here. You come out, and this is somewhat of a waiting room. And you do have a member on staff to assist you, and you follow this hallway down, and on the right here you have two patient rooms, and this should look familiar to you if you've seen my other video of my previous hospital from last year. It was actually almost a year ago to the day, actually. So this person gets a corner room, and they get two windows. And this room right here, there's no window because this is imaging. I use my wife as a reference. She's a registered nurse and has worked in hospitals for a very, very long time. And I use her as a reference on what should be in my hospital. And so this is my imaging room. Not sure if that's exactly how it looks like, but that's my attempt anyway. at imaging. On the other side of the hallway here, you have, what is this? The lab. That's right. This is the lab, and well, about the same size of the lab of my previous hospital. And the lab ladies in there doing their thing. And next door to it is the nursery. And this is very similar to my previous nursery. Just a few beds here, and an incubator there in the corner, and a nurse there taking care of things. So that is the 4th floor. The 4th floor is removed, and now we move on to floor number 3. And you will notice that the design is very similar to the top floor. I did that just for support's sake. And so, very similar. Up here is just the waiting room. There's nobody on staff to welcome you. And that's on purpose. So this area here is kind of a larger waiting room. And they're just taking a look at the scene. And down this hallway here to your right, there is an office here, and this is a doctor's office. If you can see all that fun stuff in there. Nice corner office. I don't have a doctor in there right now. Or it doesn't need to be a doctor, it could be just anybody. And now this room right here is my attempt at a bathroom. A lot of people said, "Hey, Alex, where's the bathroom?" Well, there's not a lot of bathrooms in general in LEGO Cities, but I took on the challenge, and although it's very square, I don't really have the elements to get my toilet seat more of a circle, but that's what it is right now, and a little bit of light coming in right there with those translucent bricks. So that is my bathroom. Next to it is the pharmacy. My wife said you should have a pharmacy, so the pharmacy's on this floor, and there you have this doctor. Let me see if I can fit my camera in there to... Whoop, there you go. Look at that nice, handsome guy there, ready to welcome you and get your drugs. Put this lady back there. And there I have this large collection of bottles, very large, I know, but and I've said they always have to have some sort of table in there to split the drugs and so forth on. So that is the pharmacy. Nice little hallway here. Pretty cool. This next room is, I guess, a board room, a multi-purpose room, a conference room, and this is my attempt at blinds. Let me go to the front here. I don't know, what do you guys think? I just kind of put a lot of these translucent bricks on these vent type of bricks. I don't know if I got away with it or not, but let me know what you think. It looks all right. Had this gentleman here in the front trying some interesting constellations. And also, by the request of my wife, was a break room. You have to have a place for your staff to relax. So that is what this is right here. So you have a couch, some reading material, a vending machine, and a place where you can go and take a load off. So that was this is dedicated to my hardworking nurse wife. All right, so that is floor number 3. Let me go ahead and remove this, and we'll move on to the next level. All right, half the hospital is sitting right there at the corner, and now the other half is sitting right here. Now, level 2 is all administrative, and it's just this section right here. And you'll notice that the elevator shaft has the door on the other side, and that is why the elevator was double-sided, so you can walk through. But you have to have a tag, you have to be an employee to get onto this floor right here. And I didn't really do any tiling or flooring in here. I'm like, I'll just call it the white level. But it's, like I said, administrative. Maybe human resources is up here. But I have a few little cubicles and these minifigures here just taking a break. And then you have, I guess, your corner team leader desk right here, which is this lady there. So, yeah, that's my attempt at my little cubicles. Nothing too crazy or special going on. And but yeah, that's it. I was wondering if I should maybe close this up, this area right here. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to have it nice and open so the employees can kind of feel like they're not trapped inside their cubes and get a breath of fresh air. But so that is that's level 2, all administrative. Correct your hair there. There you go. All right, so let me go ahead and move this little half section, and we'll do the bottom level. Now the bottom level is where you're going to see a lot of patients, waiting room people come in for checkups, things like that. And this area right here is the waiting area. So people can come in here as they check in to this desk, not necessarily the front desk, but this nice lady right here. Hopefully I'm pointing the camera in the right direction. But they check in right there and wait in this very very translucent room, and use a lot of my sand tiles there to do the flooring. Anyway, when they're called back, they go through this door right here, and this is very similar to my other hospital, guys. If you've seen that, I just made the hallway a little bit bigger. The doors, not the doors, but the rooms are very, very similar. You have two small patient rooms. This is the doctor's office right here, and you have a little nurse's station there. And if they're going to surgery or whatever, they can come out and go through this door right here. This is the operation room. And oop, we've got a broken, something broken here. This is the operation room, and you'll notice a lot of fun, terrifying looking tools that are there, and just for fun. Obviously, it's not really indicative of what's really in an operation room, but try to make it as high tech as possible. But it's still very simple and ready for surgery. It looks like there. I did keep my little storage room here of drugs and drawers and so forth to kind of make it look like there are some supplies in here, and a lot of decent number of staff here. It was hard because I had to go out to the Lego store and get a bunch of medical people to staff this because it's a lot bigger. All right, now last but not least is this area right here. I decided to make a gift shop. So this is my attempt at a gift shop, and you'll notice that it's very heavy with Lego store items. And this is a Lego store elements that I stole from my train station, and I decided that'd be kind of fun to do. And I put some other Tinker toys in here as well, so people can get people a gift if they'd like to. So that's it. That is the bottom layer. If I turn this around, the front desk lady here, let me just attempt to open the front doors here. That's what you are welcome to when you walk in. And these top areas right here were kind of fun. All they are is just a big panel, and that's it. They just kind of sit between these grooves on either side, and really nice effect. I like it. See that? Very similar to what I did with the roof of the elevator shaft right there. All right, let me go ahead and put this thing back together and put it back in the city, and we'll just do we'll just wrap this all up here. All right, as Jimmy terrorizes the town over there, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing in its spot. Looks pretty darn cool. I like it. Kind of dark behind it. Let me go and scooch behind it here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of my attempt at air conditioning units? Huh? Pretty good, pretty good? Yeah, well, whatever. All right, other side here, and you'll notice that it does fit pretty well with the tiling of a sidewalk here, so that you can have people in an emergency dropped off by the ambulance and go into those doors there and go immediately into the emergency room, operation room, at the corner here of the hospital. So yeah, that is it. Let me back up here a little bit, kind of get a view of the side of it anyway. And here's a view of me standing at the corner of my train yard. Let me know what you think about those blinds. I don't know if I'm sold on them or not. That's all right. It holds its own next to the SMU Tower, and I'll continue building the mocks to the left. Now I do know that this other mini hospital is right here, and it doesn't make much sense to have it so close to the city hospital. I'll move it sometime later. Right now I'm just happy that the hospital is done. Alright, that is about it. It looks like I'll have some fun fixing a little bit here from what Jimmy has decided to take apart, but that's okay. He's having a good time, that's all that matters. Alright guys, that's about it. That wraps it up for the city hospital. Thanks for checking it out. Let me know what you think of the exterior, the interior, and I'm not sure what I'll do next. I'll think of something, and I'll have some cool videos in the near future. I'll keep them coming. Thanks for checking it out. Later. Bye.